Alright guys, what is up? Here in a game between Shrinemaster and Sexbox. Um, what is nice here is both players are pretty good. I think Sexbox was in the tournament and he got to like the finals and he lost, or the semifinals, I'm not sure, but he's actually pretty good. I think. I'm not positive if it was him or someone else though anymore. But what is cool about what he's playing, I just watched his last game, is he's playing Ferran. And Ferran are really cool because, as we know, ST right now, I mean, has been for a while, is very strong. Their bonus just being so nice, the extra HP just seems a bit stronger than the other bonuses by a tad, by a very small margin. But not only that, what the heck? He did that actually. Okay. Not only that, I'll talk about this in a sec. But also, they just have Swap and Gale Force and a lot of other really high utility things that make, and Frost and that kind of stuff. And the Beasts, they kind of just make them over the top sometimes. But ST, when they're playing their different themes, the themes that aren't as like OP, if they play, for example, Crystals or Ferran, then they're actually pretty fun to watch. What we don't like, or what I don't like, for example, is Frost or Beasts. Those guys, to me, are just a little absurd. Now, I'll talk about it. Wow, 16 damage dealt right there. Alright, he is in pounce range though, so I'm not sure that is the best idea, but it's not horrible either, in all honesty. Anyway, so what we saw over here is, in the first turn, the Cloudwhisp actually teleported to the one space next to it, and I found that really, like, strange. I'm like, wait, what? But then I remembered that the Cloudwhisp actually has the Portal Walker, so whenever this champion teleports, or, like, is relocated, it gains 3 damage. So what we just saw, actually, was plus 9 damage on him. That's why he had so much. He dealt 16. And it's because he had 3 from the first teleport, and then another 3 from the second teleport, and then another 3 from the swap. So he had plus 9 actually. That's why he actually dealt so much damage. 60 Nora champion, so extremely cheap. Like, this 60 Nora is so cheap for range. Like, it's insane. Like, yes, if you have a melee beater of some sort, that's 60 whatever. But this is a range champion that does damage. It's just, and he has utility with the shattered summons. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. Anyway, we just saw the flame burst from the flame fist. Yeah, here we're gonna see another attack. Now we have that Ferran focus, meaning that he's doing, let's see, nothing right now actually. Now he's frozen. So now the high-knit flame fist is frozen because Ferran focus is actually, it's not on him. There it is. It's really cool. So it gives first frozen, then slowed, then sundered. So here instead of 9, he'll do 10. Or sorry, no, he'll do 9. But next turn, the next champion will do 1 more because of the frozen, slowed, scout, or sundered. Oh, okay, it's 1 more after this. Never mind. I'm sorry. So now he's slowed. But look at this. Now he's at 4 speed, right? So you just attack with these guys, and you're just giving debuffs just like that. So he is not. He has minus 3 speed for just being attacked by 2 Ferran. That's all you do. You attack with 2 Ferran. And that's pretty easy to happen, right? And you're doing minus 3 speed. That's insane, right? That's tons of, like, utility, or, like, it's a very strong debuff. It's actually, I'm always very amazed that nobody plays Ferran. Anyway, and then we have that Silent Master. Now, he is a Ferran he's a Ferran as well, but he does not have the Ferran focus. The reason being, he might be able to get it as a upgrade, but the reason you do not get the Ferran focus on him, or it's not as, like, interesting, is because it is this, the Fury of 1,000 Strikes. So, this basically makes it so every one of his champions have multi-attack, right? So the first time each turn this champion makes a successful basic attack, other friendly champions within 5 spaces that share a race or class with the champion have their cooldowns reduced by 1 and attack chain reset. So not only cooldowns, so you can use this, for example, much more often, or you can use teleport twice a turn, for example. You can use swap much more often. You can use softened. You can use all these amazing abilities much more often, which is not the only thing that's so strong. But secondly, everything has basically multi-attack, because you attack once with all your champions, then you attack once with the Silent Master, and then you attack again with the Ferran, or with the other Ferran again. So basically everything has 3 then 3. So it's not 2 then 4, which is interesting, but it's 3 then 3. But it's still a 6 AP, net to get that kill. So that's why it's really cool. Silent Master gives everybody multi-attack 1, basically, right? But you have to play around it to make it happen, right? So it's kind of cool. And that's not, counting. You can do soften every, 2 turns, which is really crazy. You can do the flourish. So yeah, often the Ferran have quite low damage, like 9 damage is very low, 8, what do we have here? Also 9, so very low base damage. But you have the Soften to give everything -3, and then the Frozen plus the Sundered giving -2. So everything is -5 or defense. So you're doing +5 with all of your champions, right? That means he's at 16 damage. But of course, it does take a lot of setup. So this is going to be a pounce. He attacks once with his own Ferran, right? So Shrinemaster is playing the Snow Spinner which also has the Ferran focus. Oh yeah, now the Silent Contemplation. That double tap is enough. Yeah, it's 28 damage with this double tap here. Now we have to think. See, this is what shows on Gale Force, but they both have these abilities, right? Or these spells, I mean. Now the only way that Shrinemaster can, or sorry, not Shrinemaster, but Sexbox can stay in this is if he can get a kill for himself. So could he maybe get something on this Flame Fist, possibly? I don't think so. If he uses his own Gale Force, then maybe. But like if he uses a Gale Force here, he'll do actually 15 damage to the Flame Fist. No, not anymore. So yeah, this is gonna be close. If he uses a spell, he possibly has a chance. Remember, he does get +5 exactly. He's at 14 damage right now. Or +3, sorry. He's at 14 damage. This will be 13. Yeah, so he's at 23. Does he have swap? He does have swap. Ooh. Does he not have swap? I thought he had swap. So he could have attacked twice if he swapped. But then I guess he kind of left, it would leave his Cloud Wisp in danger. Alright, that's a misplay. He used Soften second there. He should have used Soften first before he attacks with his Cloud Wisp. He would have done 3 extra damage. That's actually quite a big misplay. He still will get the kill here, I believe. Yeah. Exactly. So he still gets the kill, and he doesn't even use a spell, right? So he gets the Norglobe. Wait, no, he doesn't actually. He does not get the Norglobe. So, okay, this is a pretty big turn. This is kind of interesting. A big misplay, really, by Sexbox. If he had used the Soften first, then I believe the Seismic Leap would have gotten a kill, which would mean he had the extra AP to move in and get this Norglobe. And don't forget, at these high, skill games, Norglobes are everything. So, what he should have done is, first of all, moved in, softened, then attacked with the Cloud Wisp, then Seismic Leap, he could get this Norglobe, and then he could have also run away one more. He would have been here, so he would have been even one more space away. Luckily for him, if this Brawler dies, then both Norglobes will go over to Shrinemaster, and then he basically, then he's in a good lead, because he can take the Norglobes and deploy. Because remember, while it's 3-on-3 right now, these champions have a bit of a higher late game value in my opinion. Alright, so here's the kill, and like I said, getting these Norglobes is just so strong now. Yeah, so that minor mistake of not using the Soften first actually had a really big repercussion, right? Now, it's not big enough to mean that it's GG for Sexbox, but it's big enough to mean that, like, he's behind, right? It's pretty big. He's behind now. So what we can now see, though, is a kind of lot, like, he's at -3. This Ritualist is in danger, in my opinion. We can see a one attack from this Cloud Wisp. Now this one can't because he teleported away or he swapped away, I think. If he moves up, attacks, I don't know actually. Oh, pounces here. He has to be, oh, he's going for the, I don't think he should do this. No. He sees that there's 0 AP on the Disciple, that's why he's going for him, but the evasive and reflexes already make him so tanky. If it gets the kill, it might be worth it, but he won't get the Norglobe because he doesn't have anything in range. So yeah, I don't know. I think he should have gone for the Ritualist, who has -3 defense right now. The -3 defense is so insane. I think you could have gotten the kill. You would have done here, let's see, 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 damage plus another 9, 13. Or no, sorry, I was saying 13, 12. So I think he might have been a good idea to go for the Ritualist. Man, I'm so sad. I really would have liked to see this exact game, but with the Soften first, to see with Sexbox getting those 2 Norglobes and seeing how the game would have changed. Yeah, look at this. Now I think it's gonna carry a little bit for Shrinemaster. That small mistake, not getting the Norglobes, because with getting those 2 Norglobes, we have the Crystal Phoenix. What was that? He dispelled the Pouncer. Oh, because he has the Portal Dancer. He actually had the reflexes and stuff, so he just dispelled that. It's pretty strong. But he's no kill here. Yeah, no kill. Alright, so remember, don't forget, use Soften first. If you have it. Use the, where is it? On him. It's a 3-turn cooldown. I don't think it's up. I think you should retreat. Or, I don't know, it's very hard here. There's that, again, we have the reflexes and evasive up on the Kento. Yeah, so very small mistakes made here by Sexbox to just allow him to lose. Shrinemaster played pretty good too. Shrinemaster had the pounce in for the kill, right, on that with the Gale Force. But in general, what you have to know is if you do use a Gale Force, which is a very expensive spell, it's like 55 or 60 Nora. If you're using Gale Force to get 1 kill, but you do not get the Nora Globe, then, in my opinion, you're behind. Because the next champion, or the next player, will actually get a kill as well. Precision with the Halberd actually means that he can go through evasive, first of all. Yeah, it does full damage, because you go, precision means you cannot miss, and you go through evasive and reflexive. So that goes completely through, no condo. Here's 10 damage. This should be a kill. Yeah, he has a double tap up either. He can get the Nora Globe, which is strong. Then yeah, no, he can get the Nora Globe. Yeah, he just gets this Nora Globe. He better do it though. He don't. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking. Now you can swap away if you want. I'm not sure if swap is that good though. It's fine. He's at 58 health. Why did it 58? Plus 10. It's full faction, right? Yeah. There's no War Banner out even. If there was a War Banner out, it'd be even more damage. Yeah, now he's deploying. So that's a much better play. The Halberd really saving him there. If he had not had the Halberd, he wouldn't be able to kill that Kento and get the Nora Globe, right? So that was really strong. But I'm wondering when he's trying to move toward the Ice Fang. The reason is because the Ice Fang has that kinetic impulse. He wants to be away from the enemy, right? He wants to be at full range. But he has to then use this range stance. That means he's at 5. Then he has to move 2 away. And then he's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, 3 extra, so he'd only do 6 extra damage. Yeah. So I'm guessing there'll be another swap here with the Crystal Phoenix. Yeah, there's the swap we just saw. Such an absurd spell. It's really just an absurd spell. It really, like, it's just... I don't know how expensive it is, but I've never seen this thing do badly. Yeah, swap is so insane. Because not only does it put this Ferran Dancer in just a bad position. Like, right, look at this damage now. 18 damage coming out. Just by a 73 Nora champion, yeah. So not only did it put that Ferran Dancer in a bad spot, it also put the Cloud Wisp in a bad spot, because he's now engaged to, you know, a melee champion. And, yeah, everything else that's just bad about it. So now, what is nice is the Nora Globe is not his. Yeah, exactly. He moves up. I wonder if he's going to go for this Ritualist. No, he's not. This is good. Yeah, he's just contesting against this Phoenix. Crystal Phoenix is vulnerable to physical damage, so the Brawler is fine versus him, right? Also that Portal Watcher. Now, I wonder if we can see a kill here. There's the War Banner I was talking about. Look at this. 63 HP on this champion. Pretty nice. I mean, Cyclops, but yeah, still, it's still pretty nice. Now, here we see a Pounce there. Pounce does put the evasive, remember, on him, so not nearly as afraid of the Ice Fang as he maybe should be. Now, he should probably run away with him. Like, this Cloud Wisp will die to 1 more hit from this Ice Fang. So, being in range, being in 3 range is not a good idea. He can move... Yeah, no, I'd say just move him back. There is healing in Ferran, as we see with his Ferran Snow Spinner, right? So, Snow Spinner could come out for Sexbox as well. You just... Ow. Oh, nice. He doesn't need it though, does he? Oh, he does. He needs actually 1 more damage. He actually now has it because of the Dictate. So there's the kill. And the Nora Globe will go over to him. So that's good. Well done. Now it's a engage the Ice Fang. Ooh, that's a weird play. Engage. Now you have to engage. Okay. I don't know why he did that. And you're mobile. Just go into the... he did. I find that weird. That's a weird play to me. Why go there? Why not just go here? If you're mobile anyway, you can move here. And then you're engaged to this Ice Fang. But what he did is he made it so that his Cloud Wisp is now dead, right? Drive? Or maybe is he possessing? He should, if he drives the Ice Fang first, yeah. Because like what I was saying is he moves the Silent Master over here so that he's So the Iceman can't actually get into the position, right? He can't move there. There's not enough room because of these 2x2. But then yeah, so he could have just moved into that space and then also put his rally. I don't know. That was weird. He's not behind again, but that was a. He could have saved his champion there, or at least made it harder to kill. Multi-attack, yeah. So this Phoenix will die soon, but I think the best move here would be to go for the Snow Spinner, maybe to kill. Look, why is? If he kills the Snow Spinner, which he shouldn't, he doesn't have Dictate up or anything. But yeah, killing the Snow Spinner would be really big. Not only because of the Ferran Snow Spinner being a really strong champion in not only Ferran but just in general. Oh, he is dead. But also because, look, yeah. The Slaver, he used Slaver's Whip. He didn't even possess because he couldn't. But he used the Slaver's Whip to use Drive once. And Slaver's Whip is, it's, I think 50 Nora or something. It's really expensive. Limited. Yeah, and the reason that he failed there, that Shrinemaster messed up, is because of this Furry Hat. Furry Hat gives Prestige. Right? And Prestige makes it so that champions within 5 spaces have Iron Will and Fearless, and that means they cannot become... Iron Will means they cannot become possessed. So he meant to possess with the Slaver's Whip, but because he forgot about the Prestige from the Furry Hat, he messed that up. Now, he should have seen that because he plays it himself, right? Now, I often am like, hey, if you don't... in my opinion, if you're playing a different faction, and you're like, oh, wait, I completely forgot about that ability or spell... right? Then it's okay because you're not playing it. But if you're playing the exact same equipment, then you should know what Prestige gives, right? So that's a kind of a big misplay. Should have maybe waited a bit. He would have not wasted that Nora. So what he did just do is he killed one champion, but he gave the font up, right? He made it so they can't get into the font, and yeah, he just gave up the font. And he transfigured, so that's kind of dangerous, you know, as always. He's not dead. Yeah, 16 damage here. Portal Walker not being used at all here yet, but whatever. Oh, he is? Huh, I guess he did. So he gains the Nora Globe with the Silent Master. Now I'd say, with the Silent Master, you should just run away. Here or here, right? Or not, I don't know. Here or here, it was good. Maybe even here. Whatever. You should run away with the Silent Master and then just deploy. In my opinion, whenever you see the enemy transfigure their avatar, you should just deploy because you want to grind away everything they have. Just deploy and yeah, see, there's the Snow Spinner. Just keep deploying and taking the font. Right? See, now it's gonna be 2 champions because he's dead. Yeah, 2 champions versus 4. Or it's you know, it's the Avatar versus Avatar and 1 champion, one of the best champions really, but maybe the best champion. So one of the best champions plus Avatar versus 4 Ferran, but yeah, I don't think he wins. This is probably now GG. Oh, can you double tap? Maybe not then. No, it's still GG. There's no way. You can't double tap first of all. You don't hit once. So this Silent Master is still alive. We can see a heal champion come out next turn. We can see a Shroud come out next turn. Yeah, here's the heal. Here's going to be the Shroud as well, probably, just to keep him alive even more. If he wants. Yeah, there's GG. Yeah, really well played by Sexbox. Like I said, he's not a bad guy, or a bad player. He often plays kind of like weird decks, but he's actually not that horrible. He's actually pretty good. Now misplays, I think the misplay in the beginning was pretty bad to not get the 2 Nora Globes with that soften. But I think the positioning and what's so hard about that battle group that Shrinemaster is playing is it's extremely strong. You get that battle group to late game or mid game, it will not lose. Like that is one of the strongest late game battle groups there is, or like setup battle groups. But what we saw is just like kind of mediocre champions when it came to like just brawling it out, right? Like when it came to brawling it out, I think that the Ferran just do so well because of all the Frozen and you know Sunder and stuff. So when they just hit, they often just win, right? Um, while, you know, the other battle group was just like swap and get a kill. So that's why I think he also misplayed, is when he used swap on that snow spinner, or whatever it was, he killed like a 60 Nora champion for a 55 Nora spell, and he didn't even get the Nora globe, I don't think. So that's also a pretty big misplay. You need to get you need to make sure, if you get kills, you need to get the Nora globe if you're playing a spell. If you're getting a kill just like that, whatever. But if you're gonna, you know, play a expensive spell, if you're playing a normal spell, whatever. You know, a 40 Nora spell and you're getting a kill, fine, you don't have to get the Nora globe. But if you're playing a 55 Nora spell, and then you're getting a kill on like a pretty cheap champion, you have to get the Nora globe or you're just behind. Yeah. So yeah, I think by Shrinemaster, too many spells used to kill very cheap champions, and secondly, the, you know, brawling nature of Ferran make them so good and just like constant fighting. Constant fighting is pretty good for them, I think, with all that snow spinner stuff. Like they want to just attack, and not have like a lot of small attacks. Cause I'll go again, all this load and stuff as well. And then thirdly, that halberd coming out to make it so he could kill the Kento was really strong. Yeah. And then he just kept deploying and then he won, right? So GG, well played.